Shalom. Let me get straight into this lesson. But I'm going to get into some chariot videos, and they're going to be doing things that you can't comprehend. Right? So we're coming into, you know, Jacob's trouble, the MOTB, and World War III is all at the door. I was watching a video from the beloved brother from Kansas City, a lawyer. He was going into how, the split, it's like possibly NATO is going to split up. And that's a part of prophecy that these other nations will shoot their missiles, their allies shoot their missiles and their technology on Babylon. So we're going to see how that play out. But I'm going to get into this first video. This guy's going to shoot a laser up at a chariot, and you're going to see the maneuvers that it does. Let's get into it.
Oh, here's another one right here. You see him? Flying right over our heads. Pointing it right at him. And now he's turning. Yeah. Yeah, you see him?
Yeah, he just flashed.
I'm lasering at him when he's curving. Shit. Did you see how fast that thing moved? It was jump.
He just flashed.
I'm lasering at him when he's curving. And now he's turning.
Look at that.
Yeah. Yeah, you see him?
Yeah, he just flashed.
I'm lasering at him.
All right, so you saw that how it zipped back. You know what I'm saying? That's, it's supposed to go down. Let me get into this other video. Give me 1 second. Okay, we're going to get into this secondary video, going into this chariot, how it's going to maneuver, move, zip. It's kind of like it's going into, you'll see what it is.
Some of the anomalous observables in the sky. Check it out.
All right, I'm going to back that up again. Did you see that? The maneuvering can't be comprehended. It's like it's hard to explain, that kind of maneuvering. It's like nothing of this world, the way it defies gravity, right? It just moves like I can't explain it.
Check it out. Check it out.
And I had did a lesson on a chariot that was in I think that was Arizona or Utah, that it came off that it cleared 3.5 miles in 1 second. Nothing in this human realm, this physical realm, can move that fast. In 1 second, it cleared 3.5 miles. All right, let me get into this other video. So in this one, you're gonna see this orb chariot in Japan. All right, give me 1 second. Let me play this real quick. And I love videos like this when it's that natural environment going on. So we authenticating that it is a true video. But you see an orb, there ain't no drone, because drones have flashing lights on them. This is an orb moving, almost like a spiritual body, but it's a chariot moving throughout, going to and fro. They're always monitoring and watching everything. And that's part of this reality that you have to understand, because the world have not been privy to this information. They don't know what's going on. So let me get into a few things. Give me 1 second. All right, so this is AI. It says right at the top, in the King James version of the Bible, the phrase "the eyes of the Lord" appears in Psalms 34, Proverbs 15, and Psalms 33. This phrase appears in these verses to mean that God, Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushua, is aware of and watches over people, both righteous and wicked. So the eyes of the Lord are the chariots, the angels. Right? So they monitor things, they do different things that um, we can't fathom in a physical world, but in the spiritual realm, they carry out missions so you can understand. They watch the earth, they, going to petition for us, you know what I'm saying, and watching over us, all kind of stuff. Let me see. But the Lord see everything. That's why the chariots is a supernatural phenomenon that the Edomites are trying to hide. They're trying to control the narrative, like the elder Malcolm always goes into. They trying to control the narrative so they can keep you dumbed down and think they're the only power that's conceivable. And these chariots are beyond comprehension. They make maneuvers that we can't understand. They can go in and out of dimensions. They can go 10,000 miles per hour, come to a complete stop, and then go the other direction in 10,000 miles per hour, all in a few matter of seconds. They can teleport. They can go into different dimensions, go underwater. So they can do whatever. I saw one of them, in the video come out of a so-called volcano, came out of it. It says beyond comprehension means something is impossible to understand. That's why the world bug out and they don't know what's going on. They speculate. They think it's these entities riding in those so-called UFOs, because why? The Edomites have made this pop culture, movie culture. You have implanted this in your mind. That green man with big head, green men with big eyes, you know, riding these chariots, so-called UFOs, and they even gave you the narrative, what they are and what they do. Crazy, man. Let's go back here. So that's why when people see them, they be, and they don't know what they are. We know. It says beyond comprehension means something is impossible to understand, or is so difficult to understand that it's baffling. So if you've not been privy, you haven't been briefed on this truth, you're going to be baffled. You're going to be dismayed. You're going to be confused of what you're seeing. That's why the world, they react a certain way when they see the chariots. They say, what are those? What is that? That's the terminology they use because they don't know what's going on. They haven't been briefed. And even when they're told what these things are, they still not going to believe it. It says, for example, you might describe a mystery, but the Bible is a mystery. Many different allegories, mysteries in the Bible that people can't understand, but yet it's open for them to see, but they can't get it. It says a set of actions or a situation beyond comprehension. You hear that? Check this out. Synonyms. It says bewildering, baffling. It says incomprehensible, unfathomable, unfathomable, complex, complicated. It says hard to understand. But the chariots, right, are turning up. They're going to show themselves more and more. And we're going to see stranger things in this physical world that we're in, while everybody's in a spiritual stupor. I'm gonna do this lesson going into some more folly, Lord willing, to show you the dumbed down state of you Israelites. The people that's outside of this truth, they don't know what's going on. They don't have a clue. All right, so let me get something real quick. Give me 1 second. This is the book of Psalm 68 and 17. It says the chariots of Yahweh are 20,000, even thousands of angels. The Lord is among them as in Sinai in the holy place. So I want you to focus on the chariots of Yahweh are 20,000, even thousands of angels. So you see chariots and you see angels in the same breath. Why is that? Because that's what the vehicles spiritual vehicles they ride in. And these vehicles are spiritual. They're not bound by the laws of this particular world. And that goes back into people being baffled. They being dismayed. They being taken back by these chariots, the angels. Matter of fact, let me get one more thing. 1 second. All right, right here at the very top, it says Old Testament 2 Kings 2 and 7 UFOs in the Bible. Elijah is taken to heaven in a UFO, described by Elisha as a chariot of fire and horses of fire. Elijah, through faith, being recognized as a man of Yahweh. But you see this, there's something that the world has no clue of. I was thinking about something earlier. These people they think the Bible is about a song and dance and love. They don't understand that World War III is in the Bible. They don't understand so-called UFOs are in the Bible. They don't understand a lot of things. So this is a very unique doctrine that's only tailored for the elect of the nation of Israel. I'm the only spirits in these bodies that we in is going to understand this doctrine, because it's not for the world. They can't comprehend this. It's too much for them. They're on a low level, and that's what the Christian church has done a wonderful job of dumbing our people down so much that they can't get past a certain level of biblical literacy. It's crazy. And that's why you see all these various bug outs on a low level, bug that mind, going into the scriptures and getting it all wrong, because they don't have no clue that this is a very spiritual doctrine. It's not bound by the folly that you saw in Sunday school. No, this is of the heavens. So it's going to be a hard, even though it's easy for us, brothers and sisters that follow the doctrine, but yet to the world it's complicated. It's complex. It's outside their understanding, outside their grasp. So hopefully this lesson has been edifying. Call Allah Yahweh, Ba'ashim, Yahweh Shai, Bahashim, Rachak, Kodash. Shalom.